I said, okay, don't bring him out there. She was like, okay.
Shouts out to our brothers and sisters out there in social media land. We about to enter into wave number 10. Wave number 10. No child in the park without skates. And no child in the park without winter gear. So we know we done pretty much cleared out all of the kids on the winter gear that's out there. I know we got a lot of stuff left.
Oh yeah, the kids.
But I'm saying all of the kids in the park, we done got them.
Yeah.
Cause when we called for new kids last week, but we did give out quite a bit of stuff last week too. Some of the people's brought their grandkids and stuff up there. So yeah, we're gonna enter into wave number 10. And we're coming down to the grand finale. So I want to make this video because I got something I want to ask all of my brothers that have come alongside of us throughout the course of the community event. If you have community shirts, please let's see if we can please wear them on today. We got wind on yesterday, but I don't write nothing in stone until I like to see it materialize with my eyes. But we got a phone call from one of our brothers in Kansas City, Missouri, who've been very active for years and years upon years of dealing with the children and then dealing with the schools. We got Brother Tommy, we got Brother Jack Rose, we got Brother Benny Ford. Now, them brothers, I grew up watching them brothers. And even when I worked in the elementary school, dealing with the children, I remember Benny Ford was in there, and I was like, wow, man, that's what's up. But we got a phone call from one of my brothers last night, and it's a possibility. It's a possibility. As I said, it's not written in stone, but it's a possibility that the chief, either the chief of police or somebody from the chief of police's office will be at the event on today, and then people from the mayor's office also. I'm not sure what time they're gonna get there, whatnot, but I think that this will be good. That they get the opportunity to address the community, and because we do seriously, brothers and sisters, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better than what we're doing. We got to do better. We told a story on last week about how Jesus approaching the man, was talking about walking in the light. And the man said, why do you speak to me about walking and I can't walk because I'm crippled? He said, you know what, I'm going to tell you the truth. Some are crippled and they cannot walk. But there are many others that will not walk because their faith is weaker than their legs. And basically what that simply means is that there are some people that have extreme circumstances that cause them to have to be carried by others. And then there are other people whose circumstances are not as extreme, and they have the ability and the capabilities to get up on them ankles and start moving and doing things in this world. So we got to do better. Those of us that are able to do better, you can't just be pretending that I'm crippled and waste your whole life when you really can walk. What am I talking about? We have many sisters. Some of my sisters are in some dire straight situations, but some of our sisters get up and go to work every day. They go to work, they go buy the food, they go come home, cook the food, they go pick the children up from school, they drop the children off, they pay rent, lights, gas, water, and their car payments, and they have nothing left over and may need a little bit of assistance. You see? And then you have some who can go to work, who can go buy the food, who can do these things, who can pay rent, lights, gas, and water, but they choose not to because they're constantly looking for a handout or somebody to give them something. What a terrible way to waste a life. Rather desire death than to live the life of a beggar. That's what the scripture says. If you know that you're an able-bodied brother, it's brothers out here that get up and go to work, take care of the responsibility, take care of their wife, take care of their children, pay their bills, and are broke at the end of the day. Might need gas money, might need a little bit of assistance. But then there's some other brothers that just want to ride in somebody else's car, eating somebody else's food, live in somebody else's house, sit down, able-bodied, but won't get up and do anything, as though your ankles are really broke when they really work. So we got to do better. Shouts out to you, Herman. So those city public officials gonna be in the house on this evening. I don't know what's going to happen, but when we initially start this community event, it's an extension of work that we started 3 years ago, trying to get our children facilitated, so that they don't have to skate on the bandstand, on that hard concrete. We need to get them a facility, just like they got in some of the other parks around town. And many brothers and sisters seem not to realize that, because this is not being started just so that y'all can have another party. There is a great meaning behind this. We need our people to get their minds in the right place so we can collectively pull ourselves together and then start dealing with the people that are in charge about the things that we need for our next generation of offspring that's coming up. So we want to challenge all of our brothers and sisters. If you know that your ankles work and your feet work and your health is good, you gotta stand up. You gotta stand up and do something. You got to stand up. If you got to dig ditches, if you got to cut grass, if you got to pick up paper in somebody's parking lot, I don't care what you got to do. You got to do something, because that's where your feel good going to come from. You got to do something. It's time out blaming everybody else for everything. We're the most regal. We are a regal and a royal people. I'm not going to say that we're the most, but we are a regal and we are a royal people, and we got greatness running through our bones if we'll start listening to that small, still voice on the inside of us. That's God talking. That's God talking, telling me what I should do. That's God talking, telling me, don't go this way, Meech. Go that way. Don't try this right here. Put the money over there, Meech. Invest the time over here, Meech. That's God on the inside talking to me. And I know He's talking to you, every last one of us He talks to on a daily basis. We got to start listening to that small, still voice on the inside that tells us that we are great. We're more than conquerors through Him that love us. What's greater than a conqueror, sis? Do you know? Well, I'll tell you what's greater than a conqueror. You can conquer something and it can come back and conquer you. So what's greater than a conqueror? And what's greater than a conqueror? We more than conquerors mean that we are destroyers. We are destroyers of things that come to destroy us. When you destroy something, it can't never come back or haunt you again because you done destroyed it. And we all have that conquering and that destroying ability, but we got to get our heads right. We can't afford for another generation of children to be thinking that they are less than, that somebody else is better than them because of what they don't have. We can't have another generation of children that comes up jealous because of what somebody else got, that what they don't got. Every child needs to understand that they got greatness in their bones. And all of us are one person. There is no you, there is no me, there is only us. So, to all of our brothers, we want our brothers to be in their community shirts today. That's the whole reason why they have them. To get in those community shirts and let's have one mind. We got men, we got more stuff that we're gonna be distributing for the children. And then we're gonna put our brothers. We're going to put our men on these things. We got clothes for the children. We got shoes for the children. We got all kind of clothes that we're going to give away for the children. Y'all know we already got the food to feed the children. And we already got another truckload of skates for the children. So we're going to keep amping it up. Every time the Most High open up a door, and that's what it's going to be. What'd you say, sis? Look at my sister over there. She won't say nothing. She won't say nothing. What you talking about, sis? She's scared. She ain't vocal when it comes to that camera. But I turn this camera off, she'll run me in. She'll run me in and her big brother. Okay, so peace and blessings. This is what it is. I want to thank everybody. This is something that we have done. This is something that we have done, and we all should feel good about what we have done throughout the course of this summer. And I know it ain't something massive like other people do, you know what I mean? But you know what the difference is? Other people can do massive things when they get support from companies that can send truckloads of stuff. But you know what? That don't shake a stick. And when you can pull your brothers and sisters together and each one of you can contribute a little, that will become much, and you getting it done yourself. You're getting it done without no outside help. That's what I'm talking about. Standing up on broke ankles and jumping and leaping and moving, not waiting on nobody's handout, and understand that it's our responsibility to care for our people, to make way for our children, to fight for the thing that our children need. It's our responsibility. It's not the government's responsibility. It's our responsibility to challenge the government, to challenge the city officials, to challenge the police department, to challenge the politicians, to challenge the city councilmen, to challenge the mayor. It's our job to do that. And we cannot do that unless we got our head right. And I can't think of a better way than getting your head right than instead, if you will go into your pocket and pull out $1 or $2 and you throw that in the pile, then guess what that say? That's